So you all know I'm evidential medium Stacy Niedenthal. I come to you every Tuesday at 10:30 to talk to you about things that maybe you're not comfortable in talking to other people about, whether it's meditation, grief, death and dying, how to come back home, angels and guides, and awakening, which is kind of what we're going to talk about today. So I have a couple announcements to make. And then we'll get to it. But say hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh, boy. Good morning. So, August 15th. I've been mulling this around in my head for a while about having a gallery Zoom reading. And myself and Rose Claire, who is also another medium and friend of mine, will be doing an online Zoom gallery reading, and all the information is under the events. You can click to join. You do have to pay a small fee to get in. That way we can keep the gallery to a certain size, but it'll be our first one, so come and join us. Maybe there'll be some bloopers in there, who knows. We'll be recording it so that we have it, but that's June 15th. August 26th and 27th, as well as September 23rd and 24th, I will be in Bel Air, Maryland. I think, but I'm not sure, we'll be doing something in September. I think the date was around September 18th, where I'll be doing a gallery here at Hip Gypsy Emporium. I'll be finalizing that probably later today. Starting in September, we are going to be doing a Divine Sacred Empowerment Circle, which will be a private group where we talk about different things like this and we can have interaction with each other. So watch for that to come up. And then I'm so excited. October 16th through the 19th, we're doing the Only a Whisper Away Women's Retreat. And that's going to be in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We still have plenty of space. There's still plenty of time to sign up to join us. But it's not just going to be a grief retreat. I don't want everybody to think, oh, I don't want to go there and just talk about grief. It's going to be talking about your energy, finding the divine feminine within yourself. We're going to be doing a drum circle, a full moon release. Talking about journaling. Of course, there will be galleries or readings and such as well, but all kinds of good stuff. So if that's something that interests you, we would love to have you. This is going to be the first one I've ever done, so again, might be some bloopers, some learning things that are going, but I'm really excited to go to Pigeon Forge. We'll all be under one roof. You'll have time off to go to wherever you want. We're less than a mile from Dollywood. But check it out. I would love for you to come along with us. We are working on some classes that we're going to be starting probably in the beginning of January. I'd hoped we would be starting it sooner, but I think what we're going to do is get this Divine Sacred Empowerment Circle together and then do the classes. However, I will be doing a class with the Journey Within Spiritualist Church, and that will be announced here soon as well. And then I have a big announcement coming up. Not yet, but there's a big announcement, so you'll want to, follow along with that. Let me just see here. So, like I said, if this is the first time that you've been on, put a 1 so I can personally welcome you afterwards. Let me know where you're watching from. It's always exciting to see where my eyes are, or if this is the live or the replay. It is 10:35 a.m. I'm in Pennsylvania, so what is this, Eastern Standard Time? I had a little bit of a whew going on there for a second, but check it out. Let me know if you're watching the live or the replay. So as you know, I am an evidential medium. I'm a child of God and a spiritual healer. I have the ability to channel spirit using love and light for my higher good and the higher good of those that God puts in my path. I'm not the medium that says, I see death all around you and you're going to be dead in 10 days. My gift, my prayer is always that God and spirit and angels bring in the most loving message to help your spirit heal. Most people who come to me are either at a crossroads looking for direction or they want to connect with someone on the other side. So this is one of the sessions, if you want to call it, where we are at the crossroads and we're looking for direction and we're looking for answers. So when I come on Tuesdays at 10:30, this is what I talk about. How can you do this? Where am I here? Why is this happening? And last week we talked about spiritual journeys. And we talked about how spiritual journeys are different for everyone because everybody's spirit, everybody's soul, everybody's energy, everyone's passion and purpose is different. So I just gave you a couple of how-tos with the spiritual journey. So when I was thinking about what I needed to talk about today, I thought, well, let's talk about the ABCs of spiritual enlightenment. Because in order to have that spiritual journey, you want to be enlightened, you want answers, but you don't always know where to start. So when we were kids, what was one of the first things that we learned? Our ABCs. So I put together words that you can meditate on, that you can research, that you can ask questions about, that all start with the letters of the ABCs. And you can incorporate this into your daily lives. You can incorporate this into your thought process and help you to have some clarity, some enlightenment of who you are, where you're going, what your purpose is, what your passion is, what spirit has for you. So, hold on. Here we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's so good to see everybody this morning. So, when you think about A, okay, we're going to start with the letter A. So, words that come to mind are words like abundance, angels, answers, awareness. So, we have to be looking for abundance, how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about the world that's around us, and how to bring abundance into us. And when we think about abundance, we often ask questions and we want answers and we get more aware of who we are and what we're doing. We ask our guides and our angels. So these are some of your A words, and I'm sure there's hundreds more. When I was rereading this morning, I was thinking of more words. But these are words that you want to just, maybe get books on awareness or meditate on abundance. How do I be abundant? Manifest these things. Ask for them. Ask. That's another good A, right? And then we have B. And B would be balance. And in order to have balance, you have to have boundaries. So it's finding focus on who you are, where you want to go, and what you want to do. But finding the balance in that. I often find myself out of balance because I have so many ideas, so many things, so many directions that I feel like I'm going in, that I have to put boundaries up to say, I can't do this right now. Just like I was saying that we were hoping to start some classes in September, but I have so many things that are going on. And Rose Claire, the other evidential medium that I'm working with, she had a lot of things going on too. Oh my goodness, I have someone from the UK. Hello! That's awesome. So we decided, you know what, let's start the Divine Circle first, and then we'll move on to the classes. And then C would be clarity, chakras, compassion, chanting. So let me just tell you, when you are starting your spiritual journey, when you're looking for enlightenment, you have to have compassion. Compassion for yourself, compassion for others, compassion for spirit. You have to find clarity, clear thinking, mantras, chanting, however you want to look at it. Your chakras. Are your chakras in alignment? Maybe learn about your chakras. But what I'm doing here, I'm giving you the fundamental words for this journey. Got something in my throat. I'm sorry. Okay. D. Dedication. So this is something that you want to work into your daily life. When people say, I want to learn about spirit, I want to learn to do what you're doing, you can learn it, right? But to me, you have to feel drawn. You have to have this passion, this dedication to find it, to figure it out, to study it, to practice it. So it's dedication. It's the divine. Who or what is your divine? Are you your divine? Dreams. What do dreams mean? What am I dreaming of? Dimensions. There's all these dimensions in the world. And yeah, you have to think about death. I talk about death and think about death all the time because I'm an evidential medium. But I can tell you, on the other side of death is life. And I've come to know that through all the years that I've been an evidential medium. E, energy. Eternal. What is your energy level? Are you vibing high or are you vibing low? And if you're vibing low, how can you vibe high? What can you do to change the energy around you? Meditation, music, grounding, all these things will help your energy. Boundaries, we talked about boundaries. Being aware of who you associate with, who is around you. Are they sucking your energy? Are they bringing you down? How can you share your energy with them to raise their vibration? So energy is very important. And then we go to F. Faith. Forgiveness. What do you believe in? Think about that. Where's your faith? Are you fearful or are you faithful? And forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive? Maybe you need to forgive something of the past of yourself. Maybe you need to forgive someone in your circle. And like I've explained 100 times before, forgiveness does not mean that you are allowing yourself to be placed back into the situation where you can get hurt again. You can forgive them and release them. And I've had to do this several times with several people. I'm trying to get, sorry. I wish I could, there we go. Maybe I should just stand like this. I see all those cords and wires. I have to fix that background. Anyway, so forgiveness, faithfulness, faith. And you have to have faith within yourself as well. Do you believe the things that you think? Have you researched the things that you think? How do they feel within your energy? Is all this making sense so far? G, gratitude. Guidance, God. Being grateful for the things that you have, the good and the bad. Because sometimes those bad things teach you a lesson that you come out on the other side a lot stronger, a lot better. So you're having gratitude. You're asking for guidance. You're asking the divine. You're asking your guides. You're asking spirit, those on the other side, for guidance. And you're coming to the feet of God in your faith and in your guidance and staying in that positive realm. So then we go to H. And again, ABCs, right? H, happiness, hope, your higher self. Okay? I have encountered several evidential mediums who are miserable. They can't find happiness for themselves. They're able to help others heal. There's another H, healing. They're able to help others heal, but they haven't taken that deep within them, that inner look within themselves to heal themselves. And there's a lot of healers out there, and there's this saying, healers, heal thyself. So it's constantly looking within yourself of the things that need healed, the things that need worked on, right? So you have hope. There's always hope. I don't care what the situation is. There's always a solution. And you're working towards your higher self. Consciousness, right? Here we go. Some of these letters got tough, but intuition, inner journey. Instincts. What do you feel within yourself? What does your intuition tell you? Another word for intuition is your gut feeling. When you do something and after you do it, you think to yourself, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I had this gut feeling this was the wrong thing to do. But you did it. You learned a lesson. And then maybe you learned also to start to trust your own intuition. J, joy. Find your joy. Don't let anybody take your joy. You know, the world out there, they're trying to steal your joy. But you know what? What's that? There was a meme I saw a couple years ago that said something about, you know, the people that are around you that are pissed off because of your high vibe and joy. Like, vibe high. Don't let their energy bring you down. Journal. Journal your journey. Write about things. How do you feel about this? What are my thoughts about this? And as you journal, you'll start to see patterns. Whether you're journaling about a dream, you'll start to see signs and symbols that all of a sudden make sense to you. You're like, oh my gosh, when I see this, I know what's coming, or I know what to expect. Journaling helps you to get stuff out of your inner self and put it on paper, so that then you can look at it and go, I don't need this, cross it off. I don't need this, cross it off. Or tear that piece of that letter out of your journal and burn it. Give it to the universe. Give it to God. It's not yours anymore. K, kindness. I feel like I should have Big Bird here with me in Sesame Street and singing the alphabet behind me. So kindness. You know what? If you are on a spiritual journey and you are miserable or you are not kind, it's going to be more difficult. I'm not saying you can't do it. But the more miserable you are, the more that the universe is going to teach you so that you can learn kindness. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind. We've talked about kindness 100 times. It costs you nothing to say hello to a stranger or to smile. It costs you nothing to open up the door for someone or to say please and thank you or I appreciate you. It's being kind. L, love. Above all, love. Let your love heartbeat show. Let people know that you love them. And I know I'm not always the person that will say it out loud, that I love you, because I truly believe actions speak louder than words. Show love. Listen. Listen to what is being said to you when you're meditating, or just the things that are around you when you're having a conversation with people. Don't listen to respond. Listen to listen. Really listen. Take interest in others. Life. You have one earthly life, unless you reincarnate. Some of you believe that, some of you don't. But why would you not make the best of this life that you have? At the end of all of my Tuesday talks at 10:30, or when I do angel card readings, I always quote Bob Marley: live the life you love or love the life you live. If not, you're the only one that can change it. Why wouldn't you live the best possible life around you? And I know life can be a struggle, but make the best out of it. M, meditation. Bing, bing, bing. Like I'm big on meditation. I meditate every single night, and I usually fall asleep, and that's cool. I'll meditate in the shower. I meditate when I get stressed. I take that step back, close my eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and see what I see. Listen, hear what I hear. Feel what I feel. Meditation, which is mindfulness. How do you feel around certain people? How do you feel about certain things? Like how does your skin feel? How do your emotions feel? What's going on in your mind? Being mindful about things. How they feel. Doesn't feel right. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't appear to be right. Oh, this feels right. This sounds right. This appears to be right. So it's being mindful. It's finding meaning. Everybody, has this quest for meaning. Well, what is your meaning? What do you want to accomplish? If time and money were no object, what would you be doing right now? When you pass, what do you want people to say about you? What is the meaning behind you? We all have it. You just have to search for it. Sometimes you have to like look in the file cabinets of your mind, the indexes of your life journeys, of things that you've accomplished, things that you've made mistakes on, and how you've learned. So that's meaning. Miracles. There's miracles every single day. Look for them. Acknowledge them. Ask for more miracles. And if you don't think that miracles exist, how am I talking to you? How am I seeing myself? How did I walk from my bedroom to my office? These are all miracles. Before I even get out of bed, there's several miracles that happen. N. Non-material. Interesting. What does non-material mean? That means material things do not mean anything to you. That means there is a deeper meaning. If everything were taken away from you, what would you find within yourself? All right? Non-denominational. Spirit works in so many different ways. And if we stand in judgment of certain things, we lose the meaning of others. Non-physical. Spirit is non-physical. What's going on within yourself is non-physical. It's within your energy. It's within your soul. It's within your spirit. Oh, openness. Be open to learn. Be open to speak. Be open to feel. Be open to forgive. Be open to be happy. P. Peace. Path. Pure. Philosophy. Prayer. There's a lot of really big ones in there. Do you want to find peace within your spirit? Look at A through O so far. How can you find peace within yourself? Looking for abundance, finding boundaries, having balance, finding clarity, dedication, dreams, energy, faith, forgiveness, gratitude, happiness, hope, intuition, joy, journaling, kindness, love, listen, meditation, openness. All of these things, A through Z, all of these things are part of your opening up to spirit. You're opening up to your inner self, to who you are. P, path. What path are you on? There's that old saying, he got on the wrong path, but he's coming back around. If you're doing something that you know is not right, correct it. Okay? Pure. Spirit is pure. Your angels are pure. God is pure. They have pure intentions for you. They don't want bad things for you. But we have free will. So sometimes we walk ourselves into bad things. Philosophy, looking at all the different philosophies of the world, and then making your decision of what feels right within your spirit. And prayer, praying about it. When two or more are gathered, God is there. Pray about it. How are we doing so far? I see some people are saying, that they're from Shippensburg. I had the one person from the UK. Let me know where you're watching. If this is the first time you've been on, put a 1. Share this with others. So, Q. We're all the way to Q. I wasn't sure how long this would take me to get through A through Z. Q. Question. Question everything. How do I feel? Why are they doing something like that? How can I help? How can I be of service? What do they need? What do I need? Do I feel good about myself? Did I make the right decision? Show me how to make the right decision. Okay? Question. R. Rest, renewal, respect, reading, realm. So rest, getting plenty of rest. And rest may not always be physical sleep, but it's taking a break from the busyness. It is shutting off the TV, social media, taking a break, maybe going out for a hike, maybe going for a ride. There's sometimes I say to Jeff, can we just like hop in the vehicle and just go get lost? And we'll just go for a drive. And if the sun's out, the sun's on my face. I'll like a dog in the window. If my face is like this with the sun beating down on my face, and I'm smelling the air. Especially in the summertime. Renewal, getting renewed every single day. Not holding on to the things of the past. Respect, respecting yourself, respecting others, respecting spirit. Reading, getting as much information as you can about the subjects that interest you. And I have realm written down. So with realm, it's to know something through the power of spirit. Okay? S, spirit. Study, spirituality, soul, smiling. It's these positive things that help you get through the negative gunk. All right? Not every day is going to be sunshine and roses. And I've been struggling with something for a couple weeks that I talked to a very good friend of mine about it yesterday. She's actually on here. And your mind struggles with things. And you have to pray about it and meditate on it and release it. Sometimes it comes back. You pray about it, you meditate, you release it. But you have to figure out within your own spirit, with your spiritual walk, within your own soul, how do you want to feel? And strive to get there. T, truth, trust, thought, transition. So, what is your truth? Who are you? Being truthful with yourself. Not what the world says that you are, or friends and family say that you are, or the newest fad says that you are. What is your truth? What is your power? P, there's another one for P. What's your truth? My truth is, I'm a child of God. I'm an evidential medium. I'm a spiritual healer. That is my spirit's truth. Thought. What am I thinking about? What do I think about on a daily basis? At any particular time and moment in the day. What am I thinking about? Why am I thinking about this? How does it feel? Transition. Am I transforming from the old me to the new me? Am I transitioning from life to death? Am I watching someone transition to spirit? Transition is a big word where you want to really think about what's transitioning, what's the shift within yourself. What's the shift? You, understanding, unfolding, universe. The universe has great things for you to accomplish. It has great gifts that it wants to give to you. You just have to invite it in. Expect it. Ask. Have an understanding. Watch things unfold within yourself. If you would have told me 15 years ago this is what I'd be doing, I would have laughed in your face. Yeah, right. But 10 years ago, I started having a better understanding. I started having dedication to learning. I started doing inner journeying, like an inner journey. I started finding balance within myself. I started meditating and being mindful. I started trusting the universe. I started trusting in that God had greater things for me. I started trusting me. So I had a better understanding of the things that could be, that should be, and that will be. V, vision. What do you see? And I don't know if it was 2 or 3 weeks ago where I did a Tuesday Talks at 10:30 where I saw this quote that vision is not what you see when your eyes are open, but vision is what you see when your eyes are closed. So when you close your eyes, what do you see? What do you visualize? What do you imagine? How do you feel about that? Okay? W, wisdom. Wisdom. Ask. We all have friends around us that have more experience than we do. I mean, my Uncle Glenn, and I know he's been gone a couple years, but he was one of the wisest people I met. And I would listen to his stories over and over and over again because he had wisdom. He had lived 99 years. Listen to the elders, listen to their stories, and then grow from that. Next. This was the tough one, but I'm cheating a little bit. Extra every day. Okay? So you're going to do a little extra every day. Whether it is reading a chapter in a book, going for a walk, meditating, doing that deep dive within yourself, asking, releasing. You're going to do something extra every day that you haven't done. You're going to add something to your regimen every single day. Why? Yoga, meditation. Okay? Finding peace within so that Zen, comes in. So this is spiritual enlightenment A through Z. And I'm sure you all could come up with other words that would fit your spiritual journey, things that you can think about. But reading and studying and learning help you to open up. And there are some books that I have read about certain journeys that other people have taken, and I'm like, that's not mine. And then other ones I read, I'm like, oh my God, this book is talking directly to me. There's things on YouTube. You can take classes. There's all different types of things that can help you open up to a new way of thinking. Some will help you answer what you're searching for. Oh my gosh, this makes sense to me. We crave, as humans, we crave more. Right? More knowledge, more help, more answers, more meaning, more passion, more love. We want more. We're like a sponge that soaks these things up. And when you think about, there are these charismatic gifts that the Bible talks about and that others talk about as well. And those are the word of knowledge. We want more knowledge. Increased faith, gifts of miracles, the gift of healing, prophecy, discernment of spirit, knowing that something has been given to you with purpose from spirit. Some people speak in tongues. Some people interpret tongues. I also look at it as interpreting what spirit is saying to you, or your angels and your guides. But we all have talents that make us better. Right? We all have talents. We all have gifts. We all have different things that we can do. But you practice them and you research them and they unfold. I mean, you've heard me use the example about Eddie Van Halen. He just didn't sit, pick up a guitar and, could do Eruption. I mean, he started off on the drums, and then Alex started playing the drums. When I think about people like Tom Petty, and there was an interview with Tom Petty when they're like, how do these words come to you? And he said, I don't know how they come, but if I question it, maybe they'll stop coming. They are divinely channeled to him. So within ourselves and others and the universe, you can be taught so much. You just have to choose whether you want to be taught, whether you want more, or whether you just want to stay the same. And if you want to stay the same, that's fine, if that's what makes you happy. I'm not saying, staying the same old is a miserable way to live. I'm just saying, if you are looking for answers, if you want to go on a spiritual journey, if you want things to open up and that you have more understanding, these are just some of the things that you can do. Because it can bring understanding that we seem to miss because we're so busy in our life. We live such fast lives. I mean, think about it. It is August 6, 2024 right now. Wasn't it just Christmas? I mean, to me, it was just 2020. And that's 5 years. That's 5 years gone. The world spirals so quickly. So slow it down a little bit so that you can Learn about the things that you want to learn about. And there's different tools and there's different classes that you can learn based on where you feel drawn, where you feel pulled. And your journey may be the guitar, singing, teaching, whatever is. Gosh, it's like I said, when you think about if time and money were no object, like what would you want to be doing? I had a young man that I did a reading for the other day who had this marvelous idea, and I'm not going to say what it is, but he has this marvelous idea for a nonprofit. And it came to him through the experiences that he went through. And the experiences that he went through were not great experiences, but he came out on the other side, and now he's got this idea of how to help others in a similar situation, to help them grow and help them learn. So he's got this vision. What's your vision? Okay? So what I was saying, classes and learning, I mean, this can help you expand your process through practice, changing your habits, creating the openness to your own energy. And like I said, the choice is yours. You can choose where you want to go. You can choose how you want to start. When we talked about a spiritual journey last week, there's no right and no wrong, and there's no, here's the first step, here's the second step, because we're all different. We've all had different experiences. So if you're starting out on a spiritual journey and you want enlightenment, it will appear, it will show itself to you when you start to let the light from yourself beam from within yourself out. And the brighter light you have, the more things will be attracted to you. It's asking, let me walk in the light. Let me be a high vibing girl. Allow me the knowledge to know who I can help and put them in my path. Ask, set those boundaries. And the universe will answer when you're ready. So if there's things that keep cropping up that bring you down, start to think about the thought process of how you get to the same place every single time. Maybe I need to shift something. Maybe I need a boundary. Maybe I need to meditate on it. Maybe I need to think better about myself and know that I deserve better. This is so weird. My glasses seem crooked. Sorry. But if you go through these A to Z words, and they'll all be on my blog, and you just pick one a week, one a month, one a year, however you want to do that, and you concentrate on, let's say you're going to concentrate on, let's pick gratitude. I am going to actively be grateful for the things that are around me. And saying things to people, I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you. Even if it's for the little things. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad our paths have crossed. Thank you so much for calling me. Texting them, hey, thinking of you. I'm grateful that we are friends. Being of service. Doing random acts of kindness. Being grateful that you're able to do random acts of kindness, no matter how big or how small. And just focus on that for a week, a month, a year, however much, and see how much your life changes when you are mindful of the ABCs of spirit, of your higher self, of growth, of wisdom. Understand? I'm looking for comments. Sorry. I was on my little soapbox there for a little bit. Let me see if I have any comments. Oh, Shippensburg, PA. Hi, Joni. Okay. I'm not seeing many comments, just that you're there, so that's great. I love that you all show up to meet with me. Oh, it's 11:11. That you all meet with me every Tuesday at 10:30. It humbles me so much that you're tuning in to listen to what I have to say. Who'd have thunk it, right? But I hope the words that I say to you in the different oh shoot, I just lost my comments. In the different talks that we have, I hope that they make you think. I hope that they make you know that you are loved, that you are important, that all things are possible, and that you never give up. You constantly grow, you constantly learn, and you're being who you are with your own power, your own faith, your own boundaries, your own journey. It's nobody else's but yours. So, guys, this is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. I hope that you all check the events out that we're doing. I would love to have a bunch of you on the Zoom gallery meeting with Rose Claire. If you're in the Bel Air, Maryland area, I have some privates that are open August 26th and 27th, September 23rd and 24th. Watch for the Divine Sacred Empowerment Circle. That'll be a private group that we'll be doing. And hey, I would love for you to join me in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for the Only Whisper Away retreat. It's a spiritual retreat where you walk through grief, yes, with others, where we have different readings and we talk about it. We talk about journaling and we do exercises. We're going to do meditations. I'm really excited for the drum circle. The full moon release, we're doing this over the hunter's moon. Trying to think, we're going to learn about stones and crystals and energy, past life regressions, all fun type of stuff. So if you're interested in joining us in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, check the events. All right? All right, guys. I will see you next Tuesday at 10:30. If you have a particular subject that you would like me to speak about, just message me or put it in comments. I'll pray about it, see what comes about, and we'll have the conversation. But this is just some ABCs of your own spiritual enlightenment journey. All right, guys. I love you so much. I pray that you all are living the life you love. You're loving the life you live. If not, you're the only one that can change it. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out. Love ya.